Here is going down, guys. TalkNorwichCity here, back for another Norwich City daily news, although it's kind of bi-daily at the moment. As you can see, I'm not in my normal set. I'm currently in a hotel room in Rome. This is commitment, my friends. Daily uploads from Rome. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. We've got loads of daily content coming this week, so be sure to check out all of that. But let's get into today's news and a big progression in terms of Stuart Webber. Stuart Webber, it finally seems like he's our man. The big headline coming off the ITV News: Norwich sign Huddersfield's Webber as sporting director. It seems like the two clubs have finally agreed a compensation fee for Stuart Webber. This has been rumbling on for, well, ever since we restructured, really. We went in for Moss, who was at Celtic. I think he was kind of second choice, but Stuart Webber was always our man. Of course, Huddersfield released the official statement last week to say that Webber had shown intent to leave the football club. He'd been placed on gardening leave. It was all up to whether Norwich City would be willing to pay the price that Huddersfield put on Webber's head, and it seems like we finally have. It says here, Webber revamped Huddersfield's scouting setup and helped appoint boss David Wagner in 2015, the man who has turned the third-place Terriers into promotion contenders in under 2 years. Of course, Huddersfield were tipped for relegation this season. They're now tipped for promotion. That was down largely to Stuart Webber, so hopefully he can come in and really do a good job. David Wagner has had something to say about Webber leaving. He said, Stuart Webber has done a lot for this football club. I like people who have done something good for this club to leave by the front door, but he decided not to do that. He wanted to use the other door, but this is up to him. So it sounds like Wagner's disappointed to see him leave, but he doesn't want anyone causing sort of any trouble or disruption at the football club, so he's more happy for him to leave and stay and cause that trouble. Really good news also coming from the youth team. We beat Liverpool under 23s last night to progress into the Premier League Cup semi-finals. Now, of course, we got into another semi-final last week against Sunderland in the Premier League International Cup. The likes of Mitchell Dykes were playing in that game, but unfortunately we lost that 1-0 to Sunderland. Sunderland will now take on Porto in the final, but we are through to the Premier League Cup semi-final after a fantastic win against Liverpool under 23s, who've got a fantastic side. Ebu Adams scored a fantastic long-range strike, and then Aston Oxborough made a few fantastic saves in the last few minutes to keep the clean sheet and put us through. We scored the goal in the 10th minute. There were Liverpool onslaughts on our goal, but we managed to keep that clean sheet and progress into the semi-finals of the Premier League Cup. Hopefully we can go on and win that tournament. Absolutely fantastic from the youth players. Next up is Josh Murphy was named in the Checkered Trade Trophy team of the tournament. Of course, Coventry ended up going on to win that tin pot tournament, but Josh Murphy was named in the team of the tournament. He scored 5 goals in a competition where we scored 15 goals in the group stages, so that was very nice. We of course eventually got knocked out 1-0 to Swansea City under 23s at Carrow Road, and what was a pretty torrid game. And finally then, another Huddersfield story pretty much. Of course, we take on Huddersfield tomorrow night at their stadium. They're off the back of 2 defeats actually to Bristol City and also Burton. They conceded a 97th minute goal on Saturday to lose at home to Burton. So they're not in the best of form at the moment, but David Wagner has said that it is not a must-win game. I think they're pretty much guaranteed playoffs now, so they're probably just going to be taking it easy from now until the end of the season and just really getting prepared for the playoffs. Of course, they need a few more wins, and I'm sure they'll get a win tomorrow night, but not as much pressure on Huddersfield as some may think. So that is all of the news from today. We've got Stuart Webber, looks like that's a pretty much done deal. We've got the youth progressing through to the semi-finals of the Premier League Cup. Josh Murphy named in the Checkered Trade team of the tournament. That's a mouthful. And also David Wagner saying that it is not a must-win game against Norwich City. 3 really nice stories there today. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, what you guys are thinking. Are you happy that we finally have our man Stuart Webber, and also a big game against Huddersfield tomorrow night? Thank you so much for watching. Leave this video a like, share it out with your friends, and also hit subscribe. Daily news from Rome. Thank you very much.
Once upon a time, a fairy tale